In the last video, showed you how to export out some material that you're going to be shipping to a sub-fabricator so that they could then import it into a PO and receive it like they would from any normal steel supplier. In this video, I'm going to show you how to get the files out of production control that you need to give to your sub-fabricator. It'll pull all the drawings, the CNC files, and the bill of materials out so they can just import it into Tekla PowerFab on their end, and they'll have everything they need to start fabricating. So what I'm going to do, this job that I have open here in production control, I'm going to sub out sequence 4 to another fabricator. So I'm going to output a file here so that they'll have exactly what they need. So I'm going to go to production control, drop down to export. I got a couple options here: export to KISS and export to PFXT. If you're using KISS files, highly encourage you to stop using them and use PFXT files. Get those from your detailer to import in. I'll do another video on this sometime, but this is I'm kind of on a mission to kill KISS files. The PFXT files are definitely the way to go. I'm going to export this PFXT file, and I'll show you why I'm doing it this way in a minute if you're not familiar with the PFXT file. So when I hit that, I'm gonna filter for whatever I want to. So I'm gonna get sequence 4. Obviously, I could filter for whatever else if I wanted to do, say, sequence 4 columns or something like that. I can filter down as much as I want to. I'm just going to do the entire sequence. And this is going to, I'm choosing to include the drawings and CNC files. I have both of those in the system. It's going to pull all those for me. I don't have to go pick through a bunch of files somewhere to try to find the right drawings. I don't have to go try to find all the CNC files. It's just going to pull it right out of the system for me because I already have them in there. So I'm going to go export here. Let's go to my desktop in that folder. Yeah, I want to overwrite that, and then this is going to go away. Now let me go out to that folder and let me show you why I suggest this file type. Let me get rid of this right here. So here's my PFXT file. Now if you're not familiar with this file type, I want to show you why I'm using this. I'm going to copy this to begin with. I'm going to make a copy of it, and then I'm going to change this to a PFXT to a zip extension here so I can open it up. So let me open it up. So inside of that PFXT file, you got an XML file. It's basically a KISS file on steroids. It's got a lot more information in it. There's a lot of reasons to use it. I will not go into in this video. Watch for another video on that somewhere down the road. I've got a drawings folder. All my drawings are in here now. In this one, I just have assembly drawings in this job, but a single part would be in there as well. And there's all my CNC files as well. So all of that will come out in one big shot, just like you saw me do. Let me get rid of this right here. And then I'm going to switch now to the sub-fabricator point of view. I've received PFXT file, and now I'm going to bring that into the system. If you are familiar with this file type, you may not need to see the rest of this video, but I'm going to import this in and so show the rest of you how it comes in here. So let me navigate out to my file. That's the one I want. Import. Now I haven't created a job for this yet, so I'm going to kind of create it on the fly here. Let's go save. And I am going to add a project management job because that's where the drawings are stored. So I'm going to say yes. Drawings will go in there. I'm not going to go over the rest of this. It's outside the scope of this particular video. You'll see a pop-up here in a second that is going to tell us that we are missing CNC files right there. Those CNC files were loaded for 5 piece marks. So in other words, I looked at the bill of materials and production control. It said, hey, we're missing some CNC files. So if we didn't have all the drawings, it would have popped up right after that and said, hey, you're missing drawings, and it would have told me which ones we were missing. So here we're missing CNC files, but we've got all the drawings. It's one of the really nice things about the PFXT file. So I can be assured whether I got everything or not. So let me go into that job there that I imported. So now I've got my bill of materials in here, right? And I can double click on any of these pieces. I've got my drawings. And if I go to the drawing log, by the way, you can see it's all filled out with the dates that were in there and everything. It's got the descriptions, it's got the rev level, it's got everything with it, right? It just populated my drawing log for me. All of those came in. I also have my CNC files in here, so I'm able to use those for machinery. I can use them for filtering in here. So all of that just came in one big shot. So, you know, this is really the easy way of pulling everything out. In the past, it was, okay, let me get out a KISS file. Then let me go into a folder somewhere and I got to start pulling all the drawings for it. Then I got to go into a folder and I start pulling all the CNC files and hope that I got them all right, you know, hope I didn't make a mistake. It's just super easy now. Just go export PFXT, filter for it, send it to your sub-fabricator. And then it's one import for them and everything just flows in. Really good way of doing that. Use that. You can export to PFXT, by the way. Export to PFXT. You can do that even if you imported into this production control job a KISS file. So if I had imported a KISS file in here and I'm subbing it out, I can still export to PFXT. So it's not a problem to do that. So really good way to do this. Let me know if you got any questions down in the comments. Hope this helped you.